We're going to show you how to create favorite products. Now, favorite products are like bookmarks in an internet browser. However, this also allows you the capability of creating your own shopping catalog with the items you typically purchased. If I click on favorite products, you'll notice that I have no favorite products created. So I'm going to go ahead and create favorite products. Let's say I want to create favorite products of water heaters I typically buy. Perhaps I only buy 3 or 4 water heaters. So what I first must do is find the water heaters that I purchase. We're going to go down here to A.O. Smith and find some water heaters and add some into a new category we're going to call My Water Heaters. In this compact view, I have a little star here. This star adds a favorite item to a favorite product list versus adding to cart would be going to your shopping cart to purchase. I'm going to click on this star in our compact view and it says I have no favorite products saved. So what I need to do is give this list a name, My Water Heaters. And I will get a confirmation that that's been added to the list. I'm going to add a couple more water heaters, but this time I'm going to change to the expanded view just to show you what that looks like. In the expanded view, we have a link called Add to Favorite Products or Add to Favorites. I'm going to click on that, and now you can see I've already created my water heater list. I'm going to put a little check mark there and say I want to add that also to my list. I'm going to add just a couple more. I'm going to add this water heater to my list. And I'll add one more. Alright, now let's take a look at the favorite products. I'm going to click on this favorite product link. I have a list now called My Water Heaters. In this list, once I've created, I can reorganize the list any way that I want. In this case, the water heaters are displayed in the sequence that they have been added. Let's say I want to reorganize the water heaters from the highest price to the lowest price. Here's a case. I have a $604 water heater, and on the right hand side I have reorder buttons. This reorders the item all the way to the top. This takes that item one level up. This takes the item one level down, and this puts the item at the bottom. So in this case, I'm going to move this item all the way to the top. And my next item is in sequence, so I can move these items up or down in any sequence that I want to display the way that I want to see them. Once I have created a favorite product list, I could select them all and add them to cart, or I could select individual items and add them to cart, or actually I could select them all and deselect an item and add them to cart. This is just an example of creating a list called My Water Heaters. I could also use this for perhaps to create a kit. I'm going to drill down to this water heater and I'm going to create a water heater kit. So I'm going to take this ECLN40 water heater. I'm going to add it to favorites. Now I'm going to call it ECLN40 water heater kit. So perhaps whether it's a water heater installation, a furnace installation, a plumbing rough-in, those items I typically purchase to complete that job, I could create a list. So I've added that water heater to my list, and let's just add a water heater pan. I can search for the water heater pan in my search box. There's a pan. I'm going to add to favorites, and I'm going to add it to my water heater kit. If I would want to, I could also add that to another list or lists that I've created. I click Done, and the product has been successfully added to my water heater list. This can also be for, say, service trucks. Let's say I have a service truck on the road, and I want to have the inventory of those items I carry in that service truck. So let's say I'm going to have some chemicals in my service truck. I'm going to add to favorites, and I'm going to call this service truck number 1. So I can add items that my service truck carries into my service truck list. So when the service truck would call and say I'm out of certain items, I can quickly go to my favorite product list, pull down my service truck list inventory, and be able to add items to my cart and quickly order. You are not limited by the number of favorite product lists you have, nor are you limited by the number of items in a favorite product. Your only limitation on using favorite products would be your imagination. Once you have created your favorite product lists, you can manage your lists by renaming them or deleting them. So perhaps service truck number 1, I want to call it service truck number 1 inventory. I can click on the rename link and just add the extra description. Or if I no longer need a list, I can just click on delete. It asks me if I want to delete the list, and I say yes. That way you can easily manage any of your favorite product lists.